In fighting games, a lot of online discourse about game balance often comes from a place of ignorance. People will get hit by or lose to something, see the strengths of it, and then complain that it's broken, without seeing the potential intended weaknesses or counterplay, because, well, they just don't know it yet. That's where I come in. I'm starting a new series called Knowledge is Power, where I'll be going over several different moves, combos, and situations in 2XKO. In this episode, I'll be going over Vi's Sway, something that, as a Vi player, I've had people complain about to me. That's right, I'm going to be showing you a counter to my own move. Why?
Because I'm a thug.
Let's go. First things first, what is Sway? Vi can press forward S1 or back S1 and sway in that direction. During parts of this animation, she is projectile invulnerable, meaning projectiles will pass right through her. If you're familiar with Warwick's run, it works similarly to that. The startup is vulnerable, the movement is invulnerable, and the follow-ups are vulnerable. Seems simple enough. From her sway, Vi has four main options: strike, charge strike, throw, and sway again. She can also delay each of these options slightly, so we'll be going over those as well. But before we go over any of that, I want to tell you the one thing you should not do when you see a Vi sway, and that is do not crouch block. From her sway, none of her strikes are lows, and she has an overhead. So if you need to block it, stand block it. Most Vi's will go into sway after a simple block string, like this. Let's look at our options and how to beat them. Note, none of these that I'm going over will be a win-all option select. You gotta react and pick your options carefully. From her sway, she can do light, medium, heavy, or a charged version of these attacks. She can also link these together. If she does light, it's a true block string, so you don't have to do anything. If she does medium, it's not a true block string, so you can parry it or just keep blocking. If she does heavy, it's also slow enough to parry, or, because she jumps, making her technically airborne, you can 2H and counter it that way. But what if she charges the attack? Well, good news. None of these are true block strings, so you can parry all of them. But let's say you did not react fast enough to parry, and she hits you on block with a charge attack. What can she do? From here she has two options. One, she can continue the block string with a medium or heavy, or two, she's able to cancel the charge attack, except heavy, into another sway, bringing us back to square one. In order for Vi to land a sway throw on you, there must be a gap in her block pressure. When she hits you with a heavy and goes into sway, there are a few frames where you are in block stun, meaning you can't act. If she tries to throw you during block stun, it looks like this. This means she has to wait for the block stun to end before she can throw you. But this also means that you can act. And if you can act, you can beat it. Option 1. Tech the grab. If you hit your grab button at the same time she does, it will tech the grab. Looks like this. This resets you back to neutral at this distance. Not the best place to be, but better than being in a combo. Option 2. Jump. In 2XKO, as long as you're holding the up direction, you cannot be grabbed. This means that when Vi sways, and you see her waiting for that block stun to end to grab you, you can jump, make her miss, and punish her on the way down. As a Vi player, this sucks. So what they may do instead to try and punish these options is a delay on an attack to try and catch you jumping or teching the grab. Just like when they're going for a throw, sometimes a Vi player will sway and wait a few frames to bait a reaction before throwing out an attack. Depending on your character, there are a few ways to beat this, but often you can just hit buttons and hit her out of it. The fastest option, her Sway Light, has a 10 frame startup, meaning any character's fastest buttons, or just a grab, will punish her for a combo, or just some solid damage. One thing to keep in mind, depending on the timing of you and the Vi, if she starts the light before you start your move, you can still get hit out of it. Again, this is not a win-all answer, but it's an option. But what if she doesn't throw out an attack at all? What if she just keeps moving? Let's go over her last option. From the forward sway, Vi can either sway backward, giving her the same options as before, or sway forward again, often crossing to the other side. What do? Well, nothing. By choosing this option in a block string, the Vi is giving up pressure in the hopes that you will hold the wrong direction to block her next option, but she's at the disadvantage in this state. You can just start pressuring her instead. But what if she delays the cross? If you choose one of the options from the delay or grab section, you will either grab her when she crosses, hit her when she crosses, or just jump, which isn't the best, but still pretty good. But guys, all these options I just gave you are not nearly as effective as this last one. I mentioned earlier how not all of these are a win-all answer. Well, I kinda lied. If a Vi sways at you in a block string, just push block her. Now some of you may be thinking, but wait, sway's not a hit. I can only push block after a hit. And you'd be right. Well, kind of. Remember earlier when I said, when she hits you with a heavy and goes into sway, there are a few frames where you are in block stun, meaning you can't act. What you can do is push block. If you time it right, and push block or retreating guard during the block stun of the attack, which overlaps with the startup of the sway, it beats every option. Check it out. If she does a strike, minus, or even punishable. If she does a throw, punishable. If she does a delay option, minus, or punishable. If she sways again, she's either far away, or in your face and, yep, minus. Note, these all depend on when you push block. The frame data will change based on your timing. The only option that's okay for her to do is to do nothing. And Vi players never do nothing. They're Vi players. One thing to keep in mind though for all of these options is that depending on her tag partner and the assist that they have, she can shore up some of these weaknesses using those. So make sure you keep all that in mind before fully committing to an option every time. Let's do a quick review of each option that she has and each option that you have to counter it. But hey, that's my video about Vi Sway, and all of your options and counters. Let me know in the comment section why I'm wrong and stupid. Or better yet, feel free to ask questions or give recommendations about things that I might have missed. I am imperfect, I'm just one guy. I hope this helps someone, and let me know what else y'all want to see a video on. See you next time.